What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody having a good evening. Hope everybody is at a good place. Today, I want to talk about something I've been thinking about actually today for a while. And what I want to talk about is what are we doing with the time we are given? I thought about uh, some verses in the Bible, but I'm going to share in a few minutes if it don't freeze up. I want to share. I forgot to go ahead and do it now. Then I get into the things I was thinking about. And I think it's Matthew 25 and 14, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 25 and 14, right? And it says, again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one, he gave 5 bags of gold, to another, 2 bags, and to another 1 bag, each according to his ability. According to your ability stewardship, how much time do you think you've been given? Think about that. Hold on to that thought. It says, then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money back to work and gained 5 bags more. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you. His master replied, you wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Well, then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers so that when I return, I would have received it back with interest. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have, will be taken from them. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. So why did I want to share this? What are we doing with the time that we are given? Says that he gives according to the ability, each servant according to their ability. But it's up to us, it's up to me to maximize the ability that I have with what I've been given. I am guilty of wasting time on things that don't bring me any profit, don't bring me any interest from a spiritual standpoint and from a life standpoint. So any young people, I want you to understand that when you're young, your 20s, 18 to about 25, I don't have to know you. I don't even need to know who you are. Your results would tell somebody what you have done with that time. Like I said, I'm guilty of it. I'm gonna give you my result. The reason why I'm going to school at 40, in my 40s, is because I didn't do it in my 20s. I didn't do it when I had the time in my 20s. I didn't do it. I worked, sure, but I should have maximized the time. I should have multitasked. And I'm giving the insight back to the youth. Tell them, take advantage of the time that you have. Now, don't get so comfortable where you feel like you can just work a job when you can do more. And I'm telling you, you can do more. You can. So my next point is, what happens if you don't invest your time wisely? What happens? If you don't invest your time wisely, you'll be like the third servant who sat on or buried what was given to him underground. Didn't get no interest from it. Didn't gain anything. If you don't invest your time wisely, you won't get anything back. You'll be in the same spot that you was, no interest. You'll find yourself almost playing catch up. I'm just telling you from experience. And I'm telling you now, you can maximize your time. It's not too late. If you're breathing, your heart is pumping, and you're generally healthy, you have time. You have time. So don't sit on your time or don't bury your time in stuff that's not going to bring you positive gains. It's not going to bring you value. And you can't account for it. What did Noah do with time? Think about that in the Old Testament. What did Noah do with time? It said it took him like 50 years. I don't know how long it took him, but in the time he was allotted through instruction from God, he built an ark. He built an ark. Now, this is the challenging part about maximizing your time. And I'm trying to speak to anybody that wants to hear this. When you get on the journey to maximize your time, it's not going to be the most exciting thing. Most people are not going to want to do it. But as you think about the parable I just read, each servant had to be accountable for what they did, no matter who was involved, no matter what was going on. What they did with the time and what they had to account for that when the master came back. What am I saying? What you do with the time that you're given, don't allow somebody to throw you off of maximizing your time, because it's your time. And a lot of times when you don't invest your time, you be like, wow, what? You feel like you've lost a couple of steps in the race, but you can gain it back. But you have to be a little bit more patient and maximize the time that you have now that you know. Noah built an ark, huge ark, piece by piece, shellacking, painting, everything. And guess what? The people in the land at that time, they laughed at him, scoffed at him, talk crazy. All the side talk. But guess what? Noah still built the ark with the time that he had. So I'm asking you today, what are you building with your time? Are you building value? Are you building something that's positive that you can gain from? What are you building with your time? And guess what? When he built the ark with wisdom from God, brought the animals in, brought his family in, the water started to come. And God shut the door. When God shut the door, nobody else was allowed to come in. Think about this. I really want you to think about this. There are times when people are doing things, they're building things, and people around them don't take the same initiative. Especially when you're living in the trenches. You may not have somebody motivating you. You may not have somebody pushing you. Sometimes you got to push yourself. Sometimes you got to motivate yourself because you want to maximize your time. You want to be a good steward of your time. Everybody may not be as gifted. Everybody may not have all the talents. I get it, but everybody has time, and it's what you do with it that matters. So let me give you an example. Why your results speak for themselves. If I tell you I just started college today, fall 2025, I started college, and you see me in 6 years and I still haven't finished college yet, you don't have to know me. I don't have to say anything to you. But the fact that I didn't finish college, because the most of the time, the average person finish a 4-year degree, undergrad degree in 4 years. And then if you don't take a full load, maybe 5, but 6, 7 years, I still haven't finished college yet. You don't have to know me. You know that something's probably not right, something probably happened, or I'm not maximizing my time. Most of the time, I'm gonna say 70% of the time, you're not maximizing your time. You're getting distracted, you're letting things throw you off. Life has being able to finish things that you start, being consistent, being a good steward of your time. Your time is valuable. You don't get it back. I think time is more valuable than money. But when you and your time is very valuable, people pay you more money for your time. But if you don't do nothing with your time to gain value, you're not gonna get paid that much. Just something for you to think about. Noah built an ark, put the animals and family, and was able to do what God wanted him to do because he took the time to do what was instructed, right? What did Jesus do with the time that he was here, or his limited time in ministry, right? He was able to do miracles, wonders, do his Father's will. No guile found in his mouth. Did no harm to anybody. All in a little amount of time. He maximized the time that he was here. Taught 12 disciples. Died for you and me. He did all of that in the amount of time that he was here. And that was his ministry time. He didn't even have a long ministry time. Now, I have to ask us, what are we doing with our time? I know in my 20s, I did not do everything that I should have done with my time. And when I finally had to be accountable and wise up, I had to turn and maximize the time that I have now. That's why I'm so intentional about making these. I'm so intentional about making the Thinking Game podcast because I really want people to think. I really want people to understand, especially my youth, is that when you graduate high school, you have so much time, but you have to use it properly. Are you researching? Are you looking at career fields? Are you thinking about your future? Are you continuing your spiritual education, your spiritual time investment? The more time you invest in God, in my opinion, the better you'll be. The more time you invest in reading the word, the better you will be. So much wisdom in the word. But if you don't invest your time, you sit on your time, you bury your time in foolishness and idleness, and you don't be productive, you won't get any returns. You'll find yourself in a place you don't want to be. I've been there. When I realized I wasn't maximizing my time right, I found myself in the unemployment office thinking, why am I here? How do I get out of this situation? And how do I not get back in this situation? And that's where the thinking game started for me. That's why I went to school for skills and not theory. Because I understand that skills is what people pay you for, not theory. Skills, and can you articulate the skills that you know and you have, and can you put them to use in order to have value and make gains from them? It's never too late. If you breathing, your heart is pumping, you can talk, you can maximize your time. Don't be like the third servant who hid the talent under the ground, buried it, and brought it back the same way it was given. God has given us specific things for us to do in a specific amount of time. The question is, what are we doing with the time we are given? I hope this perspective of time gives you a perspective on it's never too late. You just have to have the awareness. You have to be accountable. Nobody is judging you. Your results say more than what you think, but you have to be accountable about your results. This is Mike from Mike Motivation. I'm signing out. Let me know in the comments what you think. I got some comments. Didn't even read it. It says Atomic Player, Noah built the ark. Oh, there you go. It says Noah built the ark and preached at the same time. You're right. Follow God's instructions. You can't lose. But when you're building your ark, you building your time. Like when you're educating yourself, you're building your ark to float through time, to be able to maximize your time. But if you're not building anything, you won't have anything to use, anything to get to another place because you never built anything. So with that being said, thank you for watching Mike Motivation. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you, Atomic Player, for the comments. Let me know anything you want to hear me talk about. that just popped in my head today while I was doing a lot of things today. But that popped in my head. Wanted to get it out. Thanks for those who come back and watch it later. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you on the next Mike Motivation.